Ooh, is it going to show me? I never know. Hello, guys. It says I'm live, but am I really? Oh, I see. I see the little eyeball popped up there in StreamYard. So I think you guys can see me now. Hello. I haven't seen myself pop up on my phone yet. Hello, all. Hello, hello. Okay. All right. I think we're going. I think I can see it on my phone now. So we're good. Hello and welcome, you guys. I got home from my Indiana road trip to Misty's pretty late last night, which is much later than I wanted to get home. Last night, unfortunately, I did want to do a little preview yesterday, but by the time I got home, it was dark. So I really didn't even do a preview necessarily. I did post a little group photo over on Instagram maybe about an hour ago. So most of you probably, these will be surprise items that you're going to see tonight. And I did want to pop on, not just to have a little sale, a little pop-up sale tonight, but I did want to talk about schedule change for Fantastic Finds. So I'll say hello to you guys, and then I will talk about that a little bit, and then we'll get into the sale. I don't think we'll be here terribly late tonight. I did just want to pop on. I have some fall kind of stuff and a few fun things I found over the weekend. I thought, heck, we might as well just pop on and do a sale tonight. I had a few fall things that, I kind of wanted to get out the door since November is just a couple days away, which is crazy to be coming out of my mouth. So, all right, who do I see in the chat first? Mr. William. Hello there. Good to see you, William. And Karen. Hi, Karen. Yes, William's the winner tonight. So Karen's going to be my bid ender tonight. Although I will have some quick claim rounds tonight as well. So it's not going to be all offer up, but mostly. But I'll let you guys know when there's a quick claim when we get to it. All right. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. I know this was short notice. I wasn't really kind of decided yesterday when I left Misty's. I was like, I think I'm going to go live on Wednesday. So and I couldn't do the StreamYard and schedule all that stuff until this morning. So that's why you're just seeing me probably. Hopefully a lot of you will pop on and say hi. I think there's about 50 right now. So thank you guys for joining me. Tracy, good to see you tonight. And there's Tina. Hi, Tina. Good to see you tonight. Let's see, who else am I seeing? Dusty Moose. Hi, Dusty. How's it going? There's Mama Pam. Hi, Mom. I haven't talked to you today because I've literally been going since my feet hit the floor this morning to try and get everything done I needed to get done today, which mostly included shipping VAMP items out. I did do that, and picking out stuff for tomorrow. I did that as well. So I think I had a productive day, except it was busy, like all day long. I didn't really even sit down today, so I've been busy. Hello, Bonnie Roberts. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello, Ryan. Thanks for joining tonight. There's Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you tonight. There's Diane. Hi, Diane. Good to see you in the chat. And Carol. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. And Miss Gutierrez. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you tonight. Heather, welcome in. Deannie. I always feel like I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but Deannie, hopefully that's how you say it. I feel like I get it wrong every time. Welcome in. There's Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Good to see you. The lovely KB. Hi, KB. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks everybody that's popping in. There's Chris. Hi, Chris. And there's Deborah. Hi, Deborah. There's Carrie. Hi, Carrie. I did ship VAMP packages out today. I did, if you didn't hear that. They went out today. They're on their way. I couldn't do my shipping at Misty's because I didn't bring a mountain of tissue paper, number one, with me. I didn't bring boxes or really anything for me to pack the orders, so I had to do them when I got home. There is Rob. Hi, Rob. Good to see you tonight. There's Nettie. Hi, Nettie. Good to see you. Carol Ann. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. All right. There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. And hi, Daria. Welcome in. Your first time hopping on. Well, welcome, welcome. Thanks for saying hi. If anybody else is watching from the Lurkers Lounge tonight, you want to say hi. We do have a lot of friendly folks, familiar folks down in the chat tonight. So Shannon for Rar. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you. Kim. Hi, Kim. Kim, you have to tell me. Well, I'm sure I'll see. I'm sure Michael probably will have a video, but I hope you had fun at the Halloween event over the weekend. I know what few pictures I did see, it looked like it was a good time. Stacy Kurtz, I see you just popped in there. Hi, Stacy. Good to see you tonight. What goodies do I have tonight, Diane? Well, I did post a little group photo over on Instagram, probably about maybe 5:30 or so. I didn't get a chance, so they're kind of surprises. It's kind of a mixture of vintage. I do have some handmade tonight. It's not a long sale. I think I have 12 items, so it's not a lot of stuff, but there is a couple things that might take a little bit of time to get through. So it won't be super long. We won't be here for a couple hours. I know that. Hopefully to be done maybe an hour and a half. Really aiming for that. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, Kim. Awesome. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really glad. I did make Kim a fun little witchy hat headband to wear at the Halloween event. So I'm glad you had fun, Kim. All right. I think I got everybody in the chat. If I missed anybody, I do apologize for that. So welcome in. Before I talk about the sale, which most of you know how it works anyways, excuse me. I did want to talk about, so after last Wednesday's Fantastic Finds, Jason, I kind of talked, he needs an extra day to work on stuff for the store since it is coming into November and the busy Christmas season, getting the store decorated for Christmas, getting stuff ready for their Christmas open house events. So he needed an extra day to work, which I totally understand. I kind of don't, because I don't have a brick and mortar store, and I can't even imagine all that extra stuff that you have to take care of coming into the busy holiday season. So I do understand that Jason is already busy. I'm busy myself, so I get that. And we wanted to try out Thursday nights as well, just to see maybe we can get some different folks to come into the sales. And maybe it will help free up our schedules a little bit having it on Thursdays. So Fantastic Finds this week is tomorrow night on Halloween. So we officially moved our sale night from Wednesdays to Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. It will be here on my channel. The broadcast is already set up there. So if you want to go set a reminder for that, you can. And I can tell you it is Halloween, but Jason and I kind of decided to do Nightmare Before Christmas. So we are doing all Christmas stuff tomorrow night on Halloween. I did get that preview up today. I didn't see Jason doesn't have his up quite yet. He'll probably get his up tonight for the Christmas stuff that's coming on Thursday. So with that in mind, since I'm having two kind of sales tonight, if you guys don't plan to come to the sale tomorrow night, I will invoice for things tomorrow. I'll pack an invoice tomorrow. Unless you want me to hold it over, just let me know to hold the things. That way I'm not in the middle of packing it, and you actually want to wait till after the sale tomorrow night. I don't mind combined shipping, but otherwise you'll see an invoice from me tomorrow. Okay. So what else was I going to talk about? I will talk about how the sale is going to work, and then I will talk about a few other things that are coming down the pipe. So most of you are pretty familiar with how the sale is going to work. I'll give you a starting price. I'll put it up on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, you can type your bids down into the chat. I'll highlight them on the screen. Yeah, Karen, I was going to mention that. After I talk about the nuts and berries, I'll get to that one. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. So I don't know. I've got some congestion tonight. Then I will have a couple quick claim rounds tonight. One is going to be a little bit longer of a quick claim round because there's multiple things in it, and I'll talk about when I get to it, and I'll let you know what you need to type in to claim things when we get there. Otherwise, I'll do a 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that I see before the official bid end of Karen G tonight will be the winner. And all that cheese. Actually, Karen, we didn't really have a lot of cheese at Misty's. Not that I recall, anyway. I don't really remember eating a lot of cheese. Because of the lag tonight, that's why I'm going to do a 20-second countdown. If you guys are lagging behind, you can touch the screen up here in the right corner, and you can hit the gear wheel icon, the playback speed. And if you're lagging behind at all, it will get you caught up. You can find the same thing on the computer in the lower right corner, the playback speed. Hit 2 times and do that as often as possible. I know, so it's been weeks and weeks and weeks of dealing with this horrible, horrible lag that we have. A lot of people still continue to come in after the bid end. So just try and get things in there quickly and refresh as often as possible. Yeah, there's already a lag. I know. I know, trust me, because I can see myself here and I look over to my phone and they're not even remotely the same. So I already know that. So countdown, bid end. Oh, just in case. Feel like this is my first live sale and it's really not. It's just I haven't done one in a while. All right, so here's how the just in case works if you do want to utilize that. All I ask is that you're an active bidder, so you've put in at least one straight bid into the chat, and then you're welcome to use the just in case during the countdown. So the just in case is the most that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it into the chat. If your just in case is the highest before the bid end, I'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But if there's multiple just in cases during the countdown, those do turn into regular bids. Okay, so I think most of you are familiar with how that works. And for packing and shipping, if you do win an item from me tonight, I do ask that you send me some information to my email, which I'll put back on the screen. I do need an email sent to me with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that I can send a PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still shop with me. Just let me know that you would like a guest link. When I send my invoices out, I can send you a direct link to your invoice and you can check out with any debit, credit, PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay. All right, it's pretty easy to shop with. I do only do my invoicing in PayPal. It's protected for buyers and sellers. That's why I use PayPal. But you can go ahead if you don't have it. That's totally fine. You can still I need your information emailed to me tonight, especially if you're a brand new buyer. You haven't bought from me before. Do make sure and email me your information tonight, or maybe it's been a while. You can certainly send that to me again. I do not mind. I've also pinned my email in the top of the chat, so it's pretty easy to find throughout the sale. And before I get into what I'm selling tonight, I will talk about the Christmas Marathon sale, which is coming up super soon, a little over 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy to me. So I did put those StreamYard links up on my channel this morning. So there's actually 2 broadcasts that you will see. It is all day, Saturday, November 9th, right here on my channel. Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques is sitting shotgun with me all day long, and we'll be rotating guest sellers in about every 2 hours. So to kick off the fun at 1 p.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern is Barb of Winking Owl Antiques and Katie of Vintage and Vinyl. That's going to be super fun. And then from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Pamma Bama herself, Miss Pamela Blanchard, and Heather of Antique Agenda. And then we are going to be taking an hour break from 5 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern, just to give Jason a little bit of time to maybe eat something, drink something, you know, those sort of things, and give everybody else a chance to stretch, get some snacks, and rehydrate. And then we'll come back at 6 p.m. Eastern with Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted, and Tina of Mother Tucker's Antiques is joining us for that sale block. And then to round out the evening, the lovely Ariana at the Withering Cottage and Misty Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter will be joining us at 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. And if there's anything that Jason and I did not get to in our sale blocks, we like to have our guests get through all their items. And if we don't get to everything, we're going to do a big old recap after 10 p.m. Eastern. So both of those StreamYards are up there. If you want to go and set a reminder notification, you can do that. That's why I put them up there early. It's going to be a good time. Now for next week, I did mention that Fantastic Finds has moved to Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So next week, we're not going to be having a sale. Next week, a normal sale, Jason and I, but we are still going to go live and preview some of the Christmas things that will be coming to the marathon that we're bringing. And I think between Jason and I would probably, I don't know how many items we're going to show, but total we have about 40 items each for the sale that day. So we'll probably show a few of them, probably not all of them, but that's what we're going to do next week instead of a sale. All right, and what else? Packing and shipping. I did mention I will pack and ship. If anybody gets anything tonight, I'll invoice and pack that stuff tomorrow, unless you let me know that you want me to hold it through tomorrow night's sale. I don't mind doing that. You just have to let me know before the morning time before I start packing. And then I do plan to ship everything out by Saturday morning, because as soon as I get stuff to the post office on Saturday, we're hitting the road again. Sunday is the Midwest Holiday Show in Canfield, Ohio. If you haven't seen that video that I did in May, it's up on my channel. Like, it's all vintage antique holidays, nothing else. Probably majority of it will be Christmas. There's a lot of Halloween and Easter things as well. But that's the Sunday. So we are leaving Saturday as soon as I go to the post office. So I can't wait to see that again. Christmas Wonderland. It's going to be awesome. I am live on VAMP on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday, Karen? Am I? Okay. Well, I should look at my calendar. That's right. You're right. If it's November 5th, I'm filling in for Misty. Misty's having a procedure done on Tuesday, so I'm filling in for her for the Tuesday quickies at 5 p.m. Eastern over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. More than likely, it'll be Christmas choice sale, probably, is what I'm going to do next. Yeah, you're right, Karen. You're right. I just didn't write all the things and write all the things down. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that is going on. I think I covered everything for the sale. If anybody has questions as we go along. But like I said, it's not a super long sale. I have like 12 rounds or so tonight. So if any sellers need to know what they're doing, just ask Karen. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for keeping me on track, Karen. I appreciate it. Okay. So let me see. What do we want to start with tonight? Oh, I'm going to start with this, and this is going to be a quick claim item. Okay. And it's going to be $14. All right. I'm going to show it to you. If you weren't around last week, this will be a new item for you. But this was one in Fantastic Finds last week, and it was not paid for. It sat unpaid for almost 6 days. So I'm bringing it back tonight because I did cancel that person's invoice. So if anybody wants these will be a quick claim. It's this angry little gnome, which I think he's cool, and his little mushroom house. These are salt and pepper shakers. So I do believe that they both have 5 holes on the top. Really highly detailed. I do believe that these are probably late 40s, early 50s. They do both have cork stoppers there on the bottom. No chipping. There's just a little paint wear on the gnome in a few spots. But I love the little house windows and the little door. And there's even a little window at the back of the little mushroom house. But they're the little salt and pepper shakers. But I use the salt and pepper shakers as figurines, as most people do. But because the stoppers are there, I mean, if you want to use them, you totally can. So these are going to be a quick claim since I'm bringing them back second time for $14. You can type in the letter G for gnome if you want to claim these guys. The letter G for gnome. And that was quick claim number 1. All right. What do we have? Oh, I do have some handmade items tonight. And if anybody's watching on the replay and you want to claim anything tonight, you can email me and see if it's still available. All right. Let's see. I do have a choice. So this is a choice of my little handmade squirrels. I did get these done with the intention of bringing this week, and then we decided we were going to do Christmas. So I thought I'd bring these guys tonight, since they are, I mean, they're not like super fall or anything, but you know, squirrels I always associate with fall time. So these are the two that I have tonight, and we'll start with this guy. This guy, so they're both gray squirrels. One is a light gray and one is darker gray. All right, and vintage fabric for the tummies. This one's got mushrooms all over it, and it is made from really soft fabric, and I do hand paint the faces. There's a little felty nose there. I have tied a satin ribbon there on the side. I usually try and match either the acorn or the fabric there for the little ribbon, and then a hand felted little acorn. So actually a real acorn cap. I do source these in my neighborhood. I pick them up usually, and then I let them dry out for months and months and months before I actually use them. But it is wool felted for the little acorn. So that's the first one there, the light gray little squirrel. And the second one is dark gray. There's the second one. And same kind of deal with him. Vintage. This is kind of like a floral and leaf kind of. It's got browns and grays and whites in it. So I've paired kind of a blush colored wool felt for that guy and a little white ribbon. So measurement for these guys, they are 7 by 4.5 by 5. So that is the sizing there. And they do sit up on their own. They do kind of like, they sit and balance on their tail. So they do sit flat. All right, those are the two choices. All right, so let's count them down anyway from 20 in case anybody wants to snag one of these guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. Thank you guys for looking at those. Okay. All right. So this next round is going to be a quick claim round. And it's going to take maybe a minute. All right. So what I will tell you is that I came in possession over the weekend some of the Hallmark storybook cards. Okay. So this first round is going to be for some of these cards. Now I will say that these cards here, they're already in the albums that I have. And then these ones were bonus ones that were not from either series. All right. So we'll do these cards first. I got a feather in my eye. That's great. But I do have 2 of the collector albums. All right. And I got a whole stack of the cards over the weekend. So I filled in as many holes in the albums. And the albums, when I found them, did have a few cards in them already. I have filled them. So I think that they have around 10 or 11, maybe 11 or 12. I'll count them again when we look at these in the albums now, as opposed to just a handful. So I filled in as many spots as I could. But the other ones here, most of them were doubles that were already in the album, if that makes sense. Okay. So we'll go through the cards first. So the cards will be a quick claim, and I'll give you a letter to type in when we get there. And then you know, if you're the first letter that I tell you to type in, if you're the first one, that you can pick out which ones that you want, basically. So it's a choice. Okay. And they're going to be $4 each. Okay. And so I'm going to show you each one, and then you will type in the letter that I tell you to claim, and then you can pick which ones that you want. And I'll show these 2 first, because these 2 are not from either the Dolls of Many Lands or the storybook ones. These are both from Little Women. So I wasn't even aware that this series was out there, or I've never seen them before. So they're both characters from Little Women. These two, if you've not seen these cards before, they are Hallmark cards, very highly detailed. You see they have little rhinestones and little feathers. They are double-sided. Okay. So very detailed on the back. And then you open them up, and then it tells you the number of each one. So this one was doll number 92. And then it's got a little story on each one of them. All right. And they do, you know, they turn into 10 cards, so they can stand up. Or if you have the collector albums, they have little sleeves that they slip into. All right. So these two were not doubles, and they did not go in either of the album that I had. So there's Meg and Joe from Little Women, which are super cute. All right. And then these, all of these were already either in the album or I filled in the hole, okay, with one. So these are kind of doubles from what's in the, hey, Nikki. No, I haven't done the hedgie yet. I have not. Okay, so we've got a couple from the countries and a couple from the storybook, I believe. So this one's Rita of Brazil, and I love her dress. It's nice and colorful. And she is number 20. So she's got the little story of Brazil on the inside. All right. Then we've got Katrinka of Holland. Katrinka of Holland. She's adorable. There's the back of her and the inside. Here we go. This is why I said that this choice probably was going to take a little longer to get through. And then we've got the Queen of Hearts. She is super cute. Look, she's even got her little heart tarts in her basket. A really fancy dress. And then we have the other one is Polly Put the Kettle On. She's adorable. I love her little teapot. So there they are. So it looks like there's 2 from the storybook series, 2 from the Dolls of Many Lands, and then the 2 from Little Women. Okay, so those are the choices. All right. And if you want to type in to claim any of these, so these will be $4 each on a quick claim. So you can type in the letter H for Hallmark, if you want to claim any of these for $4 each. And then just let me know which one, have in mind which ones that you want. Okay. Okay, so, and I'll go in order in case people pass on something like that. Then we'll just move to the next person. So the first person I see in the chat is MJ. So MJ, let me know. We can do Holland, Brazil, Hearts, Polly, or Meg and Joe. And then everybody else that typed in an H, have in mind what you're interested in. Little Women and storybook. Okay, so you want Joe and Meg, and then the Queen of Hearts and Polly. Is that correct, MJ? Just confirm with me if I got that right. And then the other 2 that would be left are the 2 country ones. Correct. Okay, you got it, MJ. Let me write that down real quick. All right, we got Polly and Queen of Hearts and Meg and Joe. Okay, you got it. All right. So then the other 2 that are left are the Brazil and the Holland girl. All right. And Tracy, I believe, was the next in line for that. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you. All right. Oh, Tracy, you already know. You want Holland. Okay, Tracy's on it. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. And then next was Miss Karen. Karen. So what's left is Brazil. Karen, I had the Canada Mountie guy. There was 2 of those. So I had set the Canada guy. Kind of looks like Gavin. I set him aside for you to send with your Daisy card. Okay, Barbara's passing. Thank you for that. So Karen, Kim, Debbie, Beth is who I'm seeing. Does anybody in that lineup want Rita of Brazil? Rita. The lag is terrible. It's so bad. They used to decorate those cards by sewing sequins on the clothing. Yeah. All right. Debbie's passing. Beth is passing. And Kim. Kim, did you want Brazil? Is that why you typed that in? Just let me know, Kim. Confirm with me, Kim. Hopefully. Sorry this is taking so long. I had a lot. Okay. She says yes. Okay. Perfect. Yay. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, now we'll get to the albums. And I will try my best to show these, although they do kind of move around. They're not glued in there. They have little pockets that they slip the back of the card through, and it's just paper pages. So I'll try my best to show these. All right. So the red one and the blue one. Okay, so these are going to be a choice because they are full of cards. All right. The choice for these, and both of these albums have the storybook and the country cards that I already showed. All right, they're already in these albums. All right, so they're going to be a choice starting at 30. Okay, because there's quite a few cards in here, and I did fill them in with some of the cards I found. I did I get a stack of these at Collector's Carnival, and then later on, Misty and I were shopping. I think 2 days later, and I found the albums. So I was like, well, I guess I will fill in most of them. So we'll start with the Land of Make-Believe. So this would be the storybook ones. Okay. So I think the albums themselves, I mean, there's a little wear maybe to where they open and close it. But for the most part, I have actually seen these in very poor condition. Other times, and that's why I've never been able to pick one up. Okay, so I can't remember. This one does not have the first two, so no Little Bo Peep, no Cinderella. All right, and it does show in the front like a little black and white of each of them. All right, yeah, these were awesome to find. The last one I saw of these, like the cards, some of the cards were in there, but they were all stained, and I don't know like where they were stored. But this one has got all four on these two pages. So we've got Mary, Mary, Quite Contrary, Mary Had a Little Lamb, Little Red Riding Hood, and Little Miss Muffet. I love the spider for Little Miss Muffet wearing a little top hat. These are so cute. Yeah, I had fun filling these in, the ones that I could, although there are some still missing in here. We have a couple boys on the next one. I know these are taking a while to show, but we're not really on a time crunch tonight, you guys, so I'm not super worried about it. We've got Tommy Tucker, who sang for his supper. We have Little Boy Blue, and then missing My Pretty Maid and Little Girl with a Little Curl. All right, and these do come up, these cards, every once in a while. I don't see them as much as I used to. And then we've got three in here. We've got the Queen of Hearts, Bobby Shafto, and Little Polly Flinders. There. And we've got more here in the back. And we've got two in the back here. We've got Polly Put the Kettle On and Peter Piper, Pick to Peck a Pickled Peppers. All right. So there's quite a few in there. All right. MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. Tommy is Mother Tucker's kid. Yeah. Okay. And then the second one is the Dolls of the Nations. So the different countries. Okay. Same kind of condition. I would say a little bit of bending on the outside. I love that old Hallmark before they changed it. I definitely prefer that one. All right. So let's look in here. There's also quite a few cards in this one. All right. So the first two are here. For this one, we've got Sing Toy of China and Maria from Mexico. So much fun. Hi, Nalee. Welcome in. So if you're interested in bidding on anything, you can type your bids down into the chat. And then I just need you to email me your PayPal and shipping information so I can send you an invoice. That's pretty much how you shop here. And there's Rita. We did see Rita before. There's Rita of Brazil, but no Antoinette of France. We've got, there's Krichinka of Holland. And then there's John, a Royal Canadian Mountie. So there was a second one of John. So it's going to Karen and Gavin. Oh, Canada. And then we are missing Cowboy Joe. There's Anne of England with her little teacup. Kathleen of Ireland. And Talchuk of Alaska is missing. And then we've got two on the side, Christina of Sweden and Lilani of Hawaii. Then we do have Monty of Australia. That's super cute. Barbelle of Switzerland with her braids. And then this is the last page. We have two to round out. We have Sandy of Scotland playing the bagpipes and Kusum of India. All right, and there they all are on the back cover. Okay, so those are your two choices. All right, between the two albums. I can't remember how much each of them have, but you did see that, you know, there's quite a few cards that are in here to really get a collection started, and then you really have not that many to fill back in. All right. Okay, so let's count it down. I see Tracy's in at 33, and this is for choice. So we're looking for 34 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So the red one is the storybook, the land of make-believe, and the blue is the different nations. Okay. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Okay, Tracy or 60 did come in after the bid end. So with those just in cases, Tracy had a 38 just in case, MJ had a just in case of 48, but William had a just in case of 130. So William, let me know if you want blue or red. And second choice is going to go to MJ and then to Tracy. All right, Mr. William would like the blue one. You got it. So William's taking the Dolls of the Nations. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, William got the blue one at 49. Okay. And then MJ. MJ, if you want the red one, let me know. Red will be good. Woohoo! All right, congrats to you both. Thank you so much. All right, so 39 for MJ. Perfect. Thank you so much. I will continue to look for more of the cards, although they're not super easy to find. The last one, I believe the last ones that I had, which was not very many, I think I had 5, I think came from an estate sale. So I'll keep an eye out for them. Thank you so much. Okay. So I do have the Steiff hedgehog. So I do have a Steiff hedgehog that I found shopping with Misty. So this was fun to find. I actually have this hedgehog in my personal collection already, which is why I'm not keeping it. And I'll show you here. There he is. He's a little Steiff. He is mohair. All right. And his name is Joggy, Joggi, Joggy the hedgehog. And what I can tell you about him, he is missing his ear tag, if I can show it. There is a teeny tiny hole where it would have been in the felt. And another way to tell if you have a Steiff, if the ear tag is missing, you can look down here in the belly. And if there's a little white string, somewhere in the very middle up here is where their little paper hang tag would have been sewn to their body. He is a Steiff. I actually, because I have him, although mine is a couple years later than him. So they did change him a little bit. All right. This is the older version. This is 1959 on him. And mine is a little bit more into the 60s. You can see they changed his color just a tad. Okay. But you can see on this one, that's where this little tag in the middle is attached. And then mine does have, no, mine is missing the ear tag too. Mine is missing the felt for the ear tag as well. All right. So I did, you know me, I got I've always got some sort of vintage catalog or something to show you. But this is the 1959. This would be a store catalog where they would order stock for their store. And there is Mr. Joggy right there. He is 5 inches tall in this catalog. Mine is also 5 inches tall. I love Steiff. If you guys ever watch my doll show videos, there's some Steiff dealers that they're just my absolute. Did Steiff do a zebra? Yes, they did, Kim. I believe they did a zebra in 3 different colors, or 3 different sizes. I mean, yes, it's actually down here, right there. And you can see that he came in 3 different sizes there at the bottom. I think there's actually larger ones as well. These would be considered like the minis down here at the back. I have seen a larger one that is probably like 12 inches, Kim, but I really don't see the bigger ones as often as I see some of the smaller ones. There he is. There's a little zebra. Yeah. Anyways, I see Nikki in at 20. Thank you so much. I know I'm a Steiff lover. I only have a couple. I have a squirrel, and I have a hedgehog, and I have a deer, the forest critters. That's what I have. All right. So, and the other way that you can tell if you can't find the little string or you can't find a hole where the ear tag would have been, sometimes the smaller animals will have an little metal tag somewhere on their feet, depending on what the animal is, if it's a Steiff. And then there was also companies that did knockoffs of the Steiff. And a lot of times those will have a little tiny white tag that will say made in Japan. And that is not a Steiff. Steiff's always made in Germany. That's an easy way to tell too. If you find something that is mohair that looks like a Steiff, but it has a Japan tag, it's not a Steiff. All right, let's count it down. Nikki's in at 20. Thank you so much. He does measure 5 inches tall. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And Misty got a Steiff the same time as me too. Hers is a mountain goat. I don't know when she's selling hers. All right, there's the hedgy bid end. Thank you so much, Nikki. It's coming to you. You didn't need your just in case. Thank you so much. Right. Righty. We're moving right along, you guys. I said it wasn't going to be a super long sale. Okay, I did find quite a few Nancy and storybook dolls over the weekend. I can't help it. They're all so cute, and they were ones that I've never had before, so I had to get them all. This one's in the box. So it's going to start at 18, and she's in good shape. Okay. And my good old book that I just got, I found her, but the box that she's in is not the doll that is in here. All right. It does have a box, but this is not her box necessarily. It was for another one, but this one I'd never run across or seen in the wild before. She is dressed in blue. She's pretty darn cute. And she's got her little lacy apron. She is frozen legs, so her legs don't move. Her arms are the only thing that you can move on her. Her head does not. That is her original hat with the little flower millinery up there. She is number 152. 152. And she is Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb. The box here is supposed to be for Nellie Bird. 176, and they even had that on the tag, but my Nancy handbook came through, so they had the wrong doll in the wrong box, but she still has a box to protect her, which I believe is why she's in really nice condition. If they don't have a box, they do tend to get a little stainy, and maybe their hair gets a little messed up or their hat goes missing, but she is 5.5 inches, size 1. There's Debbie and Nancy in. Thank you so much. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you tonight. So she is in good shape. I thought the little blue polka dot dress, I couldn't resist it. So she had to come home with me. I did get some other ones too. So those will be coming, probably some other sales. All right, let's count her down. We're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. That little pamphlet was also in the box. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. All right. Nancy put in a just in case. Ooh, but Miss Gutierrez put in a just in case as well. There's the bid end. All right. It looks like Nancy had a just in case of 25, but Debbie did put in a just in case of 40. So Debbie, she's coming to you for 26. Thank you so very much. We'll put her back in her little polka dot box. All right. Nancy again. 26. All right. Debbie. All right. What do we have? All right, let's go this way. I had a couple ceramic November angels, so I thought I would bring them now since we're just a couple days away from November. This one I would say is it's a little harder to find, this particular series. I've had a couple of them over the years, but I never run across them very often. So I do always enjoy if I do and they don't have any damage that I pick them up. All right, so this is a super kitschy November angel, very different. And I do have two angels tonight. This is not going to be a choice round. I'll do the Napco one a different round, but you see how different they are. Two different manufacturers. One is a boy, one is a girl. A lot of times these are referred to as the Kewpie angels because their faces kind of look like a Rose O'Neil Kewpie. But he's holding his little shoes in his hands. Really, really nice condition. There's no chipping, no repairs, just a little bit of crazing on here. It does say November Angel down here at the bottom. And we have what I believe is supposed to be a turkey down here at the base. It is covered with spaghetti and little pink applied flowers. He's got his little pilgrim hat on one side and then the angel halo on the other side, but really highly detailed. So the black, the red and gold is cold paint. Why is he going without shoes? I don't know. You know, sometimes I look at these and I'm like, that was an interesting choice. I don't know. I don't know the story there exactly. Little wings on the back. No, usually this would be the first thing to go on the, there is a smidge of paint loss on that hat. But otherwise it's really, really nice condition. And this is made by TMJ. There, it does have the foil sticker there on the bottom. Arnart also did kind of a Kewpie style ceramic angel line as well. I think they definitely had a copycat situation going on, but this one is TMJ. Little pops of gold here and there. I really like these. I've never ever run across the Christmas, the Halloween, or the Easter in this series. I have some of the other months, but I haven't. The really hard to find ones always are those three for some odd reason. Measurement for him, he is 5 by 2.5. 5 by 2.5. Yes, I really like his hat too. I don't know what the significance of holding onto your shoes means. I don't know. Well, let's do a countdown for him in case anybody would be interested in him. These are not easy to come by. I think the last one of these I had a couple years ago, maybe. I did have the Valentine one a couple years ago. Let's count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm actually wearing shorts right now, if you really want to know. It was hot here today. I had to turn the air conditioning back on. All right, there's the pilgrim hat bid end. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, I do have a giant Rample. A giant Rample. I don't think I've ever had this guy. I really don't. Hi, Christy. Okay, let me see. he is going to start at 24. All right. I don't believe I've ever had him before. Actually, no, I have, but the smaller version I have had of him. He is large and in charge. That is a huge Rample squeak, and he still has color on him. I do believe the other one that I had, he didn't have a whole lot of color left. So I did get this over the weekend, and he does squeak, squeaker alert. So his squeaker is actually in his foot. That's where he is. And he does stand on his own. He will stand up. He is a Rample. Right there is his marking. All right. He's still very soft, no hardening, no cracking that I can see in the rubber at all. He's pretty awesome. And he's in his little bowler hat. He's pretty fantastic. So his name is Squawker, Mr. Squawker. He is from the 50s. So he does have a lot of his original coloring. These the Ramples do tend to either harden and kind of just close in on themselves, or they fade to like an all brown color. And that is very common with these softer rubber toys. But I think he's pretty nice. I really think he's pretty nice. And I am starting to collect some Rample squeaks myself. But this guy's too big for my shelf. I'm too big. I see Chloe's in and Nikki's in as well. So measurement for him. Oh, I didn't even measure him. I do know that Mr. Squawker came in 2 different sizes. He is 13 by 8. He's a big guy. He's a big, what's a duck's favorite snack? Milk and Quackers. I had to slip a dad joke in there. He's one of my favorite squeaks. I don't see him very often. All right, let's count Mr. Squawkers down. We're looking for 26 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Maisie is not here. My husband's actually dog sitting for my father-in-law's dogs, which is a Great Dane and a Labradoodle, and Maisie's a Pomeranian Chihuahua. So that's quite the interesting mix. So Maisie's not here. All right, there is that's why I can have a free squeaker alert going on here at the house. All right, there's a bid end from Karen. So Nikki did put in a just in case of 35, but did not need it. So Nikki, he's coming to you. Thank you so much. Okay. Nikki. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to be. I want to know how it is when they chase each other through the house. It just sounds like total chaos. Okay. I do have a planter tonight. Also something I got over the weekend. And I think I've had this before, but it was back in Instagram days. So it's been quite a while since I've seen this planter. Now I will say, hi G, good to see you tonight. This is made by Napco. All right, it is a planter. And if my camera will focus, I don't know why you're not. I'm right there. Anyway, it is. It does have some calcification. Okay, you can see in the top of the planter. This usually comes off if you go in there and kind of scrub at it a little bit. So a plant was in there probably once upon a time, although there's not really much staining going on in the bottom. All right. But there is a series of these planters that Napco did there where you can see all the cute little detail on there. So there's not really any chipping that I could see, no repairs or anything like that. But, it's meant to mimic Bambi and Flower, I believe. There is crazing present on, am I doing a recap? I don't know, Kim. I might do a recap. Sure. We haven't done one in a long time. Why not? So there is crazing. Most of it is present here on the back side, on the kind of plain white ceramic. Not a whole lot of it visible on the front side. Does have a big old Napco foil sticker there on the bottom, but not really any chipping. I couldn't really find anything besides that calcification and crazing. I have found, like on my other, like my personal planters and things, if I take a razor blade, I can usually just scratch all that off. It doesn't really do anything to the finish of the planter, but you can kind of get that off. Thought it was cute for fall. Also cute, you know, you could stick some bottle brush trees in there and make it more of a Christmas planter too, if you really wanted to. All right, so I'm gonna do a countdown here. Miss Deborah just popped in there with a 28. Thanks so much, Deborah. And let's count it down. So there's another planter that matches this one that has, what is the other critter? I think it's a rabbit that's maybe supposed to mimic Thumper. The deer is facing the opposite way, and then there's a little rabbit on it. So that's kind of the two coordinating pieces. All right, I see Nikki's in. So we'll count it down. We're looking for 30 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Love those big old lashes. You know me, I can't resist a deer planter. Yeah, this one is the skunk, Shannon, but there's another planter that matches it, has a rabbit on it. Okay, bid end is in. That's a cute bid end, Karen. Okay, so Nikki had a just in case of 32. Deborah had a just in case of 30. So Nikki, it's coming to you for 31. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. I have another skunk. This one's got some fur on it, so we'll bring him next. Okay, we'll start him at 14. This guy, he's a pretty happy guy. I do now. A lot of the time, the fur. Now this is real fur. Okay, if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, just be aware it is real rabbit fur that they have dyed. Mid-century ceramics, this is super common for them to do, is to have applied fur like that. A lot of times with these particular figurines, the fur does kind of molt over time, but he does have a lot of fluff left in his fur. I would say maybe there's a little light on the head, maybe, but the fur on the tail is nice and full. It does have a little pop of white in there for the stripe, but mostly black fur going around. It does have little painted blue eyes, little pops of pink, little yellow, airbrushed on the belly. No cold paint on this guy, so you don't have to worry about paint loss. He does have the Japan sticker on the bottom. He is made by Brins, B-R-I-N-N-S. They did do a whole line of furry critters. No chipping to him. There is a little bit of crazing in the glaze, but no chipping at all. He's just stinking cute. He's stinking cute. Measurement for him, he is 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. All right, so that's the size there. So he's not super large. There are several other companies that did these furry skunks, figurines, chain families, banks, planters, all the things. I don't know. I really like these. They've always been some of my favorites with the little applied fur. Yes. Brins did a lot of furry cats, Brenda. You're absolutely right. Well, let's do a countdown on Mr. Skunky Poo, and we're looking for 14, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, not everybody can have the furry stuff. I get that. All right, there's the skunky bid end. Stacy or 18 did come in after the bid end. So before the bid end, the highest bid I do see is Miss Deborah Williams. Thank you so much. Carrie, you also came in after the bid end. Hi, Kim. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so Deborah, skunky is yours. Thank you so much. Yes, I guess I will do a recap when we get there, because I do have a few things. So, okay, I do have another angel. So this is the Napco November angel, and she's going to start at 16. Okay. All right, let's get that in here. There we go for her. And these Napco angels, I don't know why so many of them have issues. So if I do come across one that does not seem to have any issues, it makes me happy, because they're not easy to find without a halo, a wing, a head decapitation, something wrong with them. But she is in nice shape. All right. And so Napco did several different series of these girl angels. They're holding something a little bit different in each one, and some of them are a little bit taller than the others, but they all coordinate together pretty well. So she does have the Napco foil sticker down here on the bottom, applied spaghetti, and she's kind of holding her bounty, her fall harvest, if you will, in her hands. It looks like maybe she's got some grapes here, and maybe like pumpkins, some sort of, gourd, something like that in her hands. But there's no chips, no repairs, just some crazing here. Even the gold paint on her halo, there's no pitting to it. It's really nice and shiny on there. No little flea bites to the wingtips or anything like that. Perfect. Just a couple days away is November, so I thought I would bring her tonight as well. Yeah, at least she's not holding her shoes. Yeah, she's actually holding, vegetables and fruit. So I guess this one makes a little bit more sense. I still want to know what's up with the shoe thing. I still want to know. Measurement for her, she is 14. No, that's not right. She's not 14 inches tall. Why did I write that down? She's not 14 inches tall. She's 4.25 inches tall. That makes a lot more sense. She would be a giant display angel, which I have found one of those, actually, a giant display angel. They're out there, not a lot of them, but yeah, the actual store display that would go behind all of these guys was quite huge. But let's count her down in case anybody wants to pop in there. We are looking for $16 for the November angel. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, I came on at 7. I know usually it's 8, but I decided 7 this time. Okay, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Jamie Grafton, she is coming to you. Thank you so very much. Right. And reminder, you guys, I'm going to be packing and shipping this stuff tomorrow. Unless you want me to hold it through Fantastic Finds tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. All Christmas tomorrow. If Christmas isn't your thing, then I'm going to be sending invoices out tomorrow. But if you want me to hold it over, just let me know. Just email me or message me on Instagram. Either way is fine. Let me know that you want to hold it over. I'm totally okay with doing that. Okay. And I think this will be my last round before a recap. I think that's what it'll be. All right. I do have one more Rample squeak tonight. And this one, I'm not sure that I've had this one. William, maybe. I'm still kind of feeling tired from all the driving I did yesterday. I got home about 10 o'clock last night, so I'm still kind of feeling travel lag today. So here's another Rample squeak. And as far as Rample squeaks go, I mean, he's got a shine to him. Look at the shine. He's a shiny cow. The last time I had Milky the cow, so his head is supposed to be more out this way. He is starting to do that. He's just kind of looking over his shoulder, you know, posing for his cow senior photos. I'm pretty sure I have one posing like my head over my shoulder or something like that. But he is really nice and soft. Okay. He's very, very soft. Squeaker alert. So he does have the little metal rivet kind of squeaker there on the back, and his coloring is just absolutely fantastic. Usually don't like, I have an exception with the diamond pottery and the Rample squeaks. I usually don't pick up farm animal things. Okay. But he was so nice condition. I don't see the Ramples like this. So I had to get him as well, right down to his, like, you know, his mouth and his little nostrils still are bright, bright red. Really nice on him. And he does still stand on his own. He will stand up as well. He does have, yeah, he's got some udder and some udders, or maybe it's well, in that case, it would be a girl cow, right? Right? But it's got horns. So confused. But the name is Milky. We're just going to be, it's Milky the cow. Whatever you want to assign to the cow, that's up to you. Okay. Nancy's in at 13. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know, but it's a confused cow. So measurement for him, he's 5.5 by 4.5. All right. So that's the size there. And comparison to Mr. Squawky, this is a normal size, although there's miniature Rample squeaks too. Missy's got a couple in the original packaging. Those have hardened and broken, but I saw them in person and they're itty bitty. I've never ever run across any that small. Yeah. All right. I also grew up across the street from a dairy farm. I sure did. Yeah, I did. All right, let's count it down. And hi, Lorianne. I saw you popped in there. Okay, let's count it down. We're looking for 16 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Girl cows can have horns in some breeds. Okay, Kim. I'm telling you what, we always learn something on the live sales, don't we? All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. The milk bid end. That's cute. Okay, so Nancy had a 15, but Nikki had that just in case. So Nikki, it is yours for 16. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I think I'll do a recap real quick in case anybody was not here. Maybe you want something that I showed at the beginning, you weren't here for it. What did I have? Okay, I had the, all right, I'll show these one more time. These were not paid for last week. This was the first thing I showed. And these were a quick claim for $14. And the person that won them last week did not pay for them. They don't have any chipping or anything. I suspect late 40s, early 50s because of the cork bottom. They are salt and pepper shakers, the little gnome in the mushroom house. If you want to claim those, you can type in letter H. They were $14. Okay. So that's a recap number one. And then I had the squirrels. I had my handmade squirrels. And these were a choice. All right. These were a choice. So choice at 24 for the squirrels. Vintage fabrics. One's dark gray, one is light gray. I think you can see the color difference there. One's got mushrooms, one's got flowers and leaves, felted acorns, hand-painted faces. These were $24. $24 each. So if you want to claim a squirrel, you can type in nut. Type in nut, and then whatever your color preference is, dark gray or light gray. Nut dark gray or light gray for $24 each for the squirrels. And I'm not going to make any more. That's it. I've already started working on Christmas critters, so I'm not going to make any squirrels. And then the other thing I had, I believe, was the TMJ angel that's holding its shoes that we don't know why. The TMJ made in Japan, excellent shape for this, 1950s ceramic. All right, that is the November Cupid style boy angel that he's holding his shoes. We're not quite sure why. He's got a pilgrim hat and a halo, double treble there at the top, and I believe that is supposed to represent a turkey there at the bottom. No chips, no repairs, just a little bit of crazing on that. I was looking for $30 on the angel. If you want to claim that guy, you can type in angel 30 and he can be yours. He's in excellent shape. And I think that covers everything. I didn't have anything else down. Karen, did I miss something? I don't think so. But thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I certainly appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me tonight. Reminder, if you weren't here at the beginning, Fantastic Finds has moved to Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Jason and I will have a sale tomorrow night, and it's going to be all Christmas. All Christmas, starting out the Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween. It's all Christmas tomorrow night here on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. Jason and I, Fantastic Finds, and we do have our community share. Dang it, Steele, you missed it. That's all right. You just rewind and watch the recap. If there's anything that you want, Dee, just let me know. And I'll be doing invoicing again as a reminder tomorrow for anything tonight, unless you want me to hold it through Fantastic Finds tomorrow. If not, it's okay. But let me know when you send your information if you want me to hold it, or I can go ahead and I'll send you an invoice tomorrow if I don't hear from you. Instagram or email, either one will work. So that's totally fine. And Christmas Marathon, I'll mention that again in case you guys want to go over there and set a reminder notification. Both of the StreamYards are up there, so there's two separate broadcasts. The first one starts at 1 p.m. Eastern with Barb of Waking Owl Antiques and Katie of Vintage and Vinyl. From 3 to 5 is Heather of Antique Agenda and Pamela Blanchard. We are taking a quick break from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Let's all go to the snack bar and get ourselves a snack from 5 to 6. And then from 6 to 8, Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted and Tina of Mother Tucker's Antiques are joining us. And then to round out the evening from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, Ariana at the Withering Cottage and Misty, Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. Jason and I will also be doing any kind of recap or any items we did not get to during the sale after 10 p.m. Eastern. If you guys were around for the Christmas Marathon last year, Jason and I got a little slap happy after 10 o'clock. I think words became hard. And it was interesting for that last. I think we were on an extra hour last year, if I remember correctly. But it was a fun, awesome sale last year. I hope you guys can come and join us. Everybody has been saving out their best Christmas. So it's going to be vintage, antique, and handmade Christmas all day long right here on my channel. Jason's sitting shotgun with me all day as well. So it's going to be so much fun. And Kim, Karen, and Ruthie are helping bid end that day. Thank you, ladies, in advance for all of your help as always. And thank you, Karen and Kim, for your help tonight. I certainly appreciate it. If you guys haven't emailed me your info, maybe if I don't have it or it's been a while, do make sure and email that to me tonight. I would appreciate that so much. Thank you guys again for hanging out. Have a good rest of your evening. And we'll see you tomorrow right here at 8 p.m. Eastern for Fantastic Finds. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.